Jose, California. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the San Jose State head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Spartans ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Spartans offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins.
Caught, and he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, he missed it, no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
So San Jose State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Never a doubt. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Let's see what he can do with the return. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Clay. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They're going to ride this running back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's man. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You've definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's McDaniel. Under fire. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Some misdirection with the counter. Bounced off his feet.
And how about this freshman getting involved again? Man, this is the guy that we talked about in the meetings coming into this game. To see a freshman flying around, getting in the backfield, making those tackles for losses, could he do it again? Can he continue to grow up? Palmer, this dude looks like he's going to be a problem despite his age.
For years to come, too. And the coaches told us leading into this one, we're just not used to freshmen having the kind of football IQ that this kid has. He just has a feel for the game. You saw that the last time out. You're seeing it again here early. He can dissect things. He does such a good job reading the block in front, knows where to fit. It's really remarkable to see how he plays beyond his age.
Look, there's some room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Spartans send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Shelton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Shelton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Smalls. Runs through a man. He might have some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running inside, it's Clay. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
Big big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Spartan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jess.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Shelton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum. What they do, they put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. On the run from inside his own 5. Find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the San Jose State head coach at the half. This home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Using his legs, it's Clay. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback may change this route. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Would be an alley. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. To the air, it's McDaniel. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Lost to throw again. Unloads to the right. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
San Jose State, 19. Michigan State, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just minutes away from the first down. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Makes the grab, it's Smalls. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Put him right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Clay. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Pushes toward the goal line. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people
trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on second and 9. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Crosses the 45. Lots of running room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it.
There's a creep. Some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. Pitch guy was wide open, but the QB decided to keep it himself, Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Nice. Executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. He found plenty of room and he to the 39-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's McDaniel. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, San Jose State. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Handoff from the gun. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Being chased. Turning it on. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll send the back in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Spartans have the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Shelton. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's man. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the left. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw it again. Plucks it out of the air. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown Spartans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's McDaniel. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Pressure gets to him. Down he goes, and we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. The give on the inside. Oh, sweet feet. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hand.
Touchdown, Michigan State! And they score first here in overtime.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Bringing the heat. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Spartan! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as